here we are. I'm with Thror. He is now level 60. If you have watched some of the recent videos, you might know I've been talking a little bit about sort of my progression with Thror and sort of the plan that I have for him, or the plan that I had in the past to buy this name from a guy who owned it since like the name reserve period on WoW, and that was sort of the thing. And the thing with Thror is that to me it's a really significant name. I had it on Stalag, and I had it since the name reserve period, same time as the guy that had it on Grobulus. I got it then only on Stalag, and of course you guys probably know that Stalag is at this point pretty much the worst East Coast, if not one of the worst, just like US servers out there as far as balance is concerned. So all the Alliance guilds left it at this point. It's like maybe 99% horde on Stalag. So needless to say, we are not there anymore. We are of course on Grobulus, as you guys might know. And yeah, so for the longest time I did not have Thror. I had the name Ilúvatar. And so Ilúvatar is my paladin, he's my main. And so I really wanted to get the name Thror back, and I was thinking, well, maybe I could in some way change my name to Thror. I heard of like there being like different, exploits, I guess you would call them, to change your name, where you could either have a bunch of people report your name to where the automated system would force you to change it, or you could delete your character and then use the restore a character sort of thing to get it back. The problem with the first thing is that I had a ton of people report me. I went into trade chat, I went into world chat, and I went into my guild chat and I asked just everyone to report my name, and it did not end well. So I got banned for a couple days, and it was pretty scary, I guess for a lot of us, because being the guild leader here, I need to be present. So that was not something I could do during that time, obviously, and it was sort of the result I expected the least, to be just completely permanently banned, by the way. It wasn't even a suspension or anything. It was a ban permanently. So it was that way because of the fact that Thror was bought off of this guy that had the name originally for 5,000 gold. So I farmed up 5,000 gold. It took me about a month and a half to get that amount, and I farmed it on my mage, who I leveled to 60 only to get Thror. So, if we're backtracking here, the whole journey really started with, of course, me wanting the name on Grobulus, and then creating a mage, getting him to 60 just to farm for this name, to be able to afford the name. And originally the price was 10,000 gold from this guy. And so everyone was saying, this is bullshit. And of course I said that at first too. So the name is, no name could be worth that much. But I slowly started to realize that, I play this game not for really the gear that much, not for much else. I don't really care. Of course, the main thing I play for is to keep my guild going, keep them happy, keep it all good. But also, for me, to enjoy the game the most, I want to have a name that I can represent, that I think is the most significant, just in terms of like what I love the most. And what I love the most in this game are dwarves, really. And so to have like a significant dwarf name, especially Thror, King Under the Mountain, as he's known in the Hobbit sort of novel. If I had that name, if I had that name again on Grobulus, if there was any other way, if there was any way to get it, I would do it, I realized. So I told the guy, okay, so I'll try to farm the 10,000 gold. It's going to take me a long time, but I'll go after it. And he's like, all right, man, yeah, you do your thing. And so slowly over time, I was talking to him about how much I was making, blah, blah, blah. And I got to like maybe like 1,000 gold, and I was like, okay, so I'm going to try and bump this into hyperdrive, try and get 500 gold a day. And so I should have it within, well, really, I guess the next couple of weeks at that point, if I had really gotten 500 gold a day, which is ridiculous, but I guess doable if you're a crazy person, and I was at the time, and I still would be, honestly, if I was going for 10k. But he grew a little bit of a heart there, I guess. Some would say still that maybe his heart would be absent still, because he had me pay still 5,000 gold, which is a lot, but he cut the price in half, which to me was great. I would have already paid the 10K, but let's not let him know that. So, anyways, yeah. So we got to the 5K, and so yeah, I just farmed it out, big farm, and so finally got the name. Made him a warrior. Did not get the name change. Obviously, I got banned instead, and so that was a thing. And the deleting character process to then change the name wouldn't work because Blizzard reserves names even after deletion for as much as 90 days. So I was like, well, that's not something I really want to do. You see this Yeti up here? He's watching us from afar. But anyways, yeah. So that was not going to happen. So I was like, all right. So I'll just make a warrior, and that's what I did. And here he is. He's level 60. I don't know if I showed him to you guys at all in the stream. I don't think you guys even saw like his leveling process at all, but it's my fastest time leveled to 60. So it took me 5 days, 2 hours, the majority of which of course was through boosting, stocks, Mara, ZG and strat boosts, all that stuff, and then questing and doing some dungeons a little bit in between. So that was that, and it was a fun time. And now you can see this inconspicuous snowman over here. This is Brutilis. He's helping me out here big time because he just gave me 400 gold on top of the gold that I already have, just so that we could get the epic mount. And I didn't ask for it. He just totally when I was talking about gold and guild chat or whatever, he just offered it. So he's like he's a great contributor to the guild. He's an awesome guy and we love him. He farms a lot for us. So he's made him money. And he just said he was willing to do this, even though I was just like, don't. But I love him for it, regardless. So here we are. I'm going to buy this ram. First, let's check out what kind of options we got. Maybe we should talk this out. So we got Swift White Ram with the green eyes, green gear. Look at that. It's nice and shiny. I'm not sure what we're doing here. The gray one is cool. It's got the blue eyes, so the purple shiny. It looks like the fucking like a wizard's like magic carpet on top of the thing right there. Actually, they all have that sort of pattern. The brown one is cool. The brown one's cool. I don't know. What do you guys say? Brute, what do you think? What do you think we should go with?
I like the green eyed one. I like the green eyes.
The green eyes?
It's pretty mean.
Green eyes are pretty mean? Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's a good idea. Let's take a look. I mean, green eyes, yeah. I'll go with what you said. I'll trust your judgment. So we'll go with the green eyes. I mean, I kind of like the gray one. What do you think of the gray one?
Oh, the gray in the back. Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, the gray in the back with that one. That one is better. You're right.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
if a lot of people go for the gray. I don't know if I'm being a basic dwarf by doing this, but do you see a lot of grays out there? I don't know.
Actually, you know what? Now that you mention it, I don't. And I actually do. That one does look better. I do like that one better.
What do you think of the brown? Not so much. Right?
Purple is actually my favorite color.
Oh, it is. Shit.
But
I have the brown,
I don't know. Gray with the blue looks pretty good. Oh, if you like brown, then yeah, brown with the purple. Yeah, purple. Always go purple. Purple's royalty.
All right, shit.
Sign of royalty.
All right, so we'll go with the brown. We'll try the brown. And look at that. It's only a measly 1,000 gold, so no big deal, guys. That's nice.
See you soon.
Boom, got it. All right, so now I'm gonna pop it open right now. Here we go. We're popping it. Got to bind it to my. There's the pop. Boom. Got the Illusion Stone. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. That is really cool. Yeah, thank you, Brute, for all that goodness. I love you, and that's how it is. Thank you, Lodge C and Supremo. Thank you. And Aldonzel. But I should be kneeling to you, Brute. Thank you for the help. Thank you for being an awesome guildie. And I love you. All right, back in it. And so, yeah, so it's been a long journey. And my man Tivadar, as you guys probably know, he has a second warrior that he's creating because he just loves hurting himself on the inside. So he's got a 55 warrior, dwarf warrior, of course. You can't go with any other race, really. I mean, I don't know what other race could work for that. You know what I mean, guys? So yeah, he's got a 55 dwarf, and he's going to go fury on that as opposed to prot with how Tiv is. So you won't, obviously at that point he won't have to worry about any respec costs, which is the upside and the reason he's doing it. And so yeah, that is a thing, and he's almost 60. When he is, we're going to get him into raids hopefully and gear him up. I want him to get some nice gear. And oh my god, I have the normal mount up. Wait, hold on, I gotta switch my my bind here. There we go. Swift brown red.
Got to change the button, huh?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Boom, look at that. Beautiful. Alright, well, look at that, dude. Flying. I mean, I know the feeling, I guess, already on my paladin on Iluvatar, but this is crazy, man. This is awesome.
Oh no, how am I still faster than you? Oh no, you don't have your set on. Oh.
Jesus, wait a second. I got the carrot. But I don't have the glove enchant or the mithril spurs, so... Also, I don't know...
Oh, you don't? I'll catch you then. Here we go. I'm gonna catch you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they do. See, I got them all on. I'm gonna catch you.
Oh, shit. But yeah, like, this is awesome. This is really cool, because, I mean, it's been a long time coming for this whole Thror thing. Months and months and months in the process, and honestly, I never thought I would even have Thror again when we joined BRUTILIS. I saw that his name was taken, and I was like, shit, man, because the odds... First off, the odds of the guy that had Thror, the odds of him still being sort of active in the game, to me felt like pretty low, you know, because there's a lot of dwarf names that were taken that I have friended, but I very rarely see them online. Like, I just saw Dane come online like a couple days ago. The name Dane, I'm sure you guys might know if you're a fan of maybe the movies or something, or the novel at all, or dwarf lore really in Middle Earth. He's pretty cool. He's son of Náin, and he does some awesome shit. So, but anyways, I saw him online. He's like level 31 or something. I told him, of course, that I would pay a ton of gold for it. And like everyone, of course, advises me just not to do that, so I can like afford to do anything else in the game. But it's one of those things where I can't help myself. I guess it's like a weird fetish. I don't even know what you would call it. Obsession. But yeah, so that's a thing. And Dane, he said he would consider it, since I threw down the fact that I would be willing to pay pretty much like thousands of gold for it. Maybe not 5,000, but maybe 4,999. Maybe we'll go as low as that. But well, anyways, guys, yeah. I am still in the hunt for names, but I mean, really, it's just Thrór. As long as I have Thrór, I am happy. So that is really cool. So actually, I'll log out right now, and I'll show you what kind of names I got, because I kind of want to show you guys. If you're interested. So we have Iluvatar. He is, of course, the one and only Iluvatar. Thror, main man, king under the mountain. Ulmo is he is the god of the seas, or lord of the seas, whatever you call him, god of the waters. He's up there, man. He's definitely a big name, and I'm surprised no one took him. Náin I have as well. I was leveling him before I got Thror. So Náin is, I mean, he's going to be dormant, really, because I don't need a second warrior, unless I want to get, like, maybe a prot warrior or something, like Tiv's plan is, whatever. I have Myron. This is the Maiar name of Sauron. Pretty much, he went by Myron before he was evil, so that was a thing. And Eol is the Dark Elf. He's part of Middle-earth lore as well, and he's pretty cool. I know very little about him, other than the fact that he's pretty cool, so we'll just keep moving from there. Floey, I got. I was really just on the hunt for dwarf names here, guys. I mean, what you see here is pretty much the best names I could find as far as the other dwarf names besides Náin and Thror. So Thor, of course, I had to work for it, but for these other dwarf names, Náin was the best one. Floey, I found. Floey is he was part of Balin's company. I don't know if you know of Balin. He was in the Hobbit movies. He was part of Thorin's company to take back, you know, the mountain. And Floey was with Balin after their whole thing, and they got like attacked by goblins or something. And Floey is actually, I think, his like corpse or whatever is in the Fellowship movie when you know, Gimli goes in there. He's like, oh no, you know, all that stuff, and they get attacked by a cave troll and all those goblins, and eventually Durin's Bane comes in, so that's fun. Finwë is Feanor's dad, so Finwë was not taken. Of course, he has like an accent over one of these characters or something, but I'm actually surprised no one took the normal thing. Noglador, he is a dwarf king from the First Age. I think he got killed in battle. Same with Bodruith, similar thing. But those two names I got, which is pretty cool. But of course, I'm the biggest fan of Thror, then Iluvatar, maybe Ulmo, then Náin. I don't know. Love the names though that I got, and I'm very happy to have it. But yeah, Thror is 60, and once again, thank you, Brute, for the 400 gold, and thank you guys.
Of course, anytime.
All right. Thank you. I'll see you guys later.